Alright, we're gonna start the stream off with some Cjdachamp. He uploaded this. Was it really 3 days ago? I'm on Christmas break, so the days are kind of meshing. Stink Meaner, the personification of hatred. So I recently just started watching Boondocks, so I know vividly how much of a hater he is. Like, but let's get started.
Hatred. To dislike a nigga intensely or passionately, to the point where you completely detest and despise that nigga on a daily basis. Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, there are just many haters in fiction just in general. For an example, Reverse Flash. I mean, yo, this man hates Barry so much, I don't even know if you can call it hating at this point. It's like a severe case of meat munching. Hell.
Facts.
Then obviously, you know, we got your Dios, your Freezers, your flat nose, no nostril.
Dio
How does that nigga smell? And yo, you even got your Scars.
Scars is own brother.
Scar, please help me. What the fuck? Pull me up. Long live the king. Adios, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
But ladies and gentlemen, the man that we are focusing on today might be one of the most despicable, vile, disgusting, and ignorant human beings to ever grace God's green earth. The personification of hatred, Colonel
Stink Meaner.
H. Stinkmeaner.
Yep.
Exhibit A. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to understand the philosophy of Stinkmeaner, and basically this entire video, ladies and gentlemen, I must explain to you the nigga moment. An altercation caused by ignorance, overwhelming the logic, otherwise rational thinking of a brother. Now watch closely as I personally give you a demonstration. Hey, watch where you going, nigga. Hey,
What's
what
up,
you say to
millennial?
me, cuh? Now, as you can see, these niggas is ready to pop a cap in each other's asses. So they start to get to blasting and miss every single shot like they just got off the set of A New Hope. And once they realize they just both wasted each other's time, they end up figuring out that they just wasted their life away. Freeze!
That's crazy. What's up, millennial? I'm doing good.
Now, since we have more of an understanding of what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen, meet Colonel H. Stinkmeaner. Now, even back in his childhood, Stinkmeaner was always an old, hating, bitter-ass nigga. He didn't care for beautiful sceneries, sunsets, rainbows. He just disliked happiness in general. Man, this some old bush. At age 15, Stinkmeaner lost his eyesight to cancer. But the thing is, he didn't care. He was just glad that he ain't had to see no more. So doctors only gave him 3 years left to live. So he decided for those 3 years, he would dedicate his life to spread misery and hatred, all for just and giggles. And the thing
That's
is,
crazy.
people don't even know how he lived to become an old man. All they just say is, bro, is basically a Sith Lord. The hatred drove him to live every single day. Now later on, we see this beat up ass pickup truck driving like a Nissan Altima in Atlanta, not giving a care in the world. Jesus Christ, it's like truck who done possessed this man. Wait a minute, as I'm now thinking about it, who in the hell gave this old blonde nigga a driver's license?
That's
Whoever
facts.
issued this shit, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, as we can see, this man is speeding through a parking lot going at least 50, and he starts bagging into granddad's car. And he's like, there better not be nobody in my parking space. This is handicapped. So this man gets out of his car and he's like, who in the hell parked in my space? That's like calling 1-800 collect an ass whooping, partner. So granddad says, yo, bro, are you blind? Yes, I am. You got a problem with that, nigga? And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Robert Freeman has been trapped in a moment. So Huey says, yo, you could have killed somebody. And this man Stinkmeaner like, well, I'll be doing them a favor. Getting ran over by me is as gracious as Jesus Christ coming down himself and giving you Holy Communion. Oh, Lord, look what you did to my car. Brother, you best have insurance. Nigga, you better have insurance. Ass whooping insurance, cause you about to pay a deductible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Granddad could either do two things right now. He could do A, walk away and let insurance handle it, or B, fight with an old crazy blind man.
I say fight.
Let's just say this brother chose B. So Stinkmeaner just start pressing him. He just starts spitting in his face. And he like, what you gonna do,
Yeah,
huh?
right? He's
Punk
still
ass,
spitting.
pussy ass, jazz, punk ass. And then Stinkmeaner ends up doing one of the most evil, demonic, and despicable things you can ever do to another man. Hold up. I smell new shoes. This man stepped on Granddad's new white forces.
GG's. End it there.
Oh, hell no.
New forces?
Nah, bro, this is the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to a man, bro.
That's
bro, I
a
just
wrap.
bought these hoes from Foot Locker like 5 minutes ago.
That's
and
a
now,
wrap.
if you replay it back, look how we stepped on it. Bro, pulled back his whole leg. Had that hoe at a 90-degree angle. And went, yeah. Nah, bro, that's how you know he ain't got no respect for you. And he like, yeah, they ain't doing him hard. Yeah. So then, this was the final straw that made Granddad tick. So Granddad swing at him, but bro dodges it, and he's like, yeah! Oh, Lord, and it was on his bad knee. Jesus Christ, my brother, you just got your ass beat by an old blind man. So Huey had to stop.
Really
he was like, nah,
out?
bro, it's over. So later on, after Granddad was just fully embarrassed, everybody just started making fun of him. Riley's like, could it be me getting my ass whooped by an old blind nigga? Then later that night, while Granddad cleaning his shoes, bro, look on the news and he like,
this just in. A fight at Woodcrest Mall broke out today with an older blind man and another unknown assailant.
and it wasn't just local news. CNN was reporting on it and international news. Brother got niggas in Mexico City calling him a piñata. So then the phone started ringing, and guess who left a voicemail?
Hello, Robert. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Now, I saw you get your ass beat by that old blind nigga on the news. And I know you must be feeling embarrassed right now. So you know what would cheer you up, Robert? Some KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Robert, hello? Don't you walk away from this ass machine.
So it got so bad to
That's
the point
crazy.
that later
Uncle
on,
Ruckus.
Granddad ended up going back to the mall, found Stinkmeaner, and challenged him to a fight. So Granddad started training thinking he Ali or something, because Huey was like, Granddad, you don't know what you're doing. This man is like a blind samurai or something. I had a dream about him the other night. He's like that. And then on the other side, you got Riley ignorant ass promoting this like we're about to watch Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate or something.
Yeah, that's
so
fact. Riley is the type to promote that fight. Selling
it's the night of the fight, and it is packed. Riley out here overcharging for $10. So they start squaring up, and Stinkmeaner like, yeah, you scared? You scared? Ain't you, bitch, nigga?
The fact that he sold tickets to this fight is crazy.
That's vintage. So he starts swinging, and then Huey ends up realizing, oh my God, this ain't no trained blind samurai. He ain't got super hearing or nothing. He was just a blind old man that just got lucky. So he was like, wait, hold on, Granddad. But it was too late.
Finish him.
Granddad started whooping that ass. Boy gave him a sword, you got tiger, and started kicking him like Harangue. And then Granddad loaded up and knocked him out.
Damn.
Fatality.
That's crazy.
And he didn't just knock him out. Granddad killed him. All because he got trapped in a moment. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's time to move on to
That's crazy.
Exhibit B.
Killing someone by accident is crazy.
I now present to you Exhibit B, the return. So as we know,
this episode.
Stinkmeaner died, but little did we know, this was just the beginning. This man is in hell training with the devil. Bro is washing demons, and even the devil said,
He's the baddest motherfucker I've ever seen.
this man got the devil to acknowledge
What's up,
that he's
Nujik?
the baddest nigga he's ever seen. That is the most legendary feat of all time.
That is
He
pretty
even
legendary.
called the devil a bitch ass nigga. So the devil's like,
Colonel H. Stinkmeaner, I am now sending you back to spread ignorance and hatred in the black community.
hell ain't shit. I'm coming for you, Freeman. So meanwhile, we cut over to Tom, who is basically the equivalent of a brother that is out of touch with his people. But even Stinkmeaner knew
How's it
that
going,
every
G?
brother's spirit is weakened during that moment. So this dude ends up cutting off Tom and taking his parking spot. So Tom's like, hey, come on, man, you nincompoop. You can't do that. Hey, come back here. I had my turn signal on and everything. But then the dude turned around and just started cussing him out. He like, fuck you, punk ass, pussy ass, weak ass nigga. I'll beat your motherfuckers to ditty ass.
is facts.
You'll never in your life ever holler at me, nigga. Now, as we can see, Tom has been trapped in a nigga moment. And this was a perfect time for Stinkmeaner to make his move. What did you say, nigga? So this man WWE drop kicks this man. And he's like, oh yeah, look at you. You was talking all that good a second ago, and you got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick, nigga. You eat a dick. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Somebody call an ambulance. Hey, help! Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, Tom has been possessed by Stinkmeaner. Yep. So this man, Stinkmeaner, got him acted up in the courtroom. Bro got up in there and said, yo, court, nigga. Then later on, bro goes home to Tom's wife, and he's like, oh yeah, I want to beat up them booty cheeks. Oh, Tom, what has gotten into you? The same thing that's about to get into you. And he beats his wife's cheeks. Oh my goodness. Imagine an evil spirit taking over your body and using your body to beat up on your girl Doonies. Nah, bro, that's crazy. So then later on, Stinkmeaner pulls up to Robert's house. Now, I don't know what Robert looking up on the toilet, but the censor bar is going crazy right now. So Dog starts tearing the door down with an axe, and he's like, I'm back, nigga. Like, yo, what in the Shining is going on right now? So Granddad started running down the steps. Jesus Christ, this man's whole package is hanging out. So Stinkmeaner saying, you don't remember me? You don't remember my name? What's my name, nigga? What's my name, Robert? What's my name? So then Huey finally says his name. He's like, ding, 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 that's right, nigga. So then all the Freemans get ready to jump him. So they get to scrapping. This man Stinkmeaner going crazy. Bruh bodied Huey, smacked Riley around, and he is still continuing to body the whole family. Look at this chop. Then he like, is that all y'all got? Yeah. Look at his backhand to Huey.
It was boxing and Boondocks.
So they finally end up pinning him down, and Riley had to smack this man with like 3 faces to finally just knock him out. So later on, they got him restrained on this bed, and Robert is having this date. So in the middle of his date, Stinkmeaner wake up and he like,
Robert, I know you hear me, you bitch. I know you ain't paid your taxes yet.
Honey, what is that? No.
I know you hear me, Robert. I know you didn't vote this year, you lousy nigga.
You weirdo. Wait, hold on, baby. That's just a TV. So they end up having to call the Catholic Church to exorcise this man. So there was only one man that could save the day.
Ruckus.
May God bless you, Robert. I came as fast as I could. So let's go ahead and get down to business. Removing the evil spirit from a brother is as hard as getting rid of a hunk of shit. So we must use these holy weapons from God himself. A bunch of weapons that I will not say because dear God, I will get demonetized. The brother will make excuses. If he get desperate, that brother may try to rap. Oh yes, you can hear it.
Robert, I know you got bad
Hey,
credit.
how long you streaming
for? So they get up in this room, and Ruckus pulls out the Bible and says,
maybe 12. We'll see.
Read. Well, then they start beating this man on the bed and saying some phrases that I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I'm not the most family friendly, but I ain't saying it. But then Huey ends up realizing this ain't doing nothing. So they kept on doing this for like several hours. And then they ended up figuring out that the only way to expel his spirit was to create peace with him. And the only way to do that was for Ruckus to make him laugh about how much he hates brothers. And that finally ended up exorcising his spirit and sending him
My bad, my Twitch is muted.
Exhibit C.
I'll be here for a little bit tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I now present
Did you want to play Val?
Exhibit C. The Hateocracy. So even though that Stinkmeaner is now long dead and gone, he still had a crew that wanted to come back and get it back in blood. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Hateocracy. A group of bitter old hating ass niggas consisting
I'll let you know when I get
Colonel
on.
H. Stinkmeaner, Lord Rufus Crabmicer, Lady Esmeralda Gripe Nasty, and Mr. George Pistofferson. Now you see, they all met at a retirement home and they all hated each other. But the thing they had in common was that they hated everybody else even more. So they decided to cause complete chaos at the retirement home. Look at them stealing jello and crashing bingo parties. B4. Bingo, nigga. Now what the I win. Give me that shit. Eventually, it got to the point where they had to kick him out. But that didn't stop them because they roamed the earth for a decade causing chaos. Eventually, till they split up. But because of the death of Stinkmeaner, the Hateocracy reunited to get it back in blood. So meanwhile, we cut over to Ruckus working at this gas station and this black car pulls up. So they come up to the door and Ruckus is like, oh, hell no, what the hell y'all want? We looking for someone. Are you sure it's someone or something? Because you should be looking for the zoo. What y'all looking for, the Curious George exhibit? We looking for a man named Robert Freeman. Oh, hell no, y'all know Robert? Y'all best get to stepping before I send y'all ass the hell on. So you telling me you know Robert then? Good. Looks like I can find where he is if I beat your fat, googly one-eyed ass to death. Whoop his ass, Rufus.
Dang. That is exactly what
Breaking
happened.
news, a man at a gas station was jumped by 3 assailants in black. The victim, Mr. Uncle Ruckus, no relation, had this to say. Oh, Lord, that was 3 of them. Oh, they must have escaped from the zoo or something, them damn wild animals. Police say the suspects are still at large. So yeah, man, Ruckus got jumped. So later that day, George and Esmeralda pull up to Huey and Riley's school, and they like, yes, we're the grandparents of the Freemans, and we're here for checkout. Yeah, that's right, we're here for checkout, fool. So Huey end up realizing obviously something ain't right. So they go outside, and there they are. Well, we came a long way to kill y'all little motherfuckers. And dog, look at this jump.
That jump is
G.
crazy.
If I see a pair of 75-year-olds moving like this, I already know I'm about to get my ass whooped. So they start to get the scrapping, and they is teeing off. Oh my God. And look at Esmeralda. Oh Lord, she beating the hell out of Riley. Oh, and fun fact, she hit this man with the exact combo that Orochimaru hit Sasuke with, but she hit him with that gripe nasty variant. So Huey and Riley just got absolutely bodied here. Riley got his ran, bro. Hey, at least Huey put up a fight, but they ended up getting bailed out because it was time for recess. But meanwhile, while this was happening, Robert ends up going fishing, but he ends up running into Rufus. So he's like, come on, what the hell are you doing? Oh, nothing much. I'm just thinking about catching fish. I might catch one more today. Tell me, sir, do you know a man by Stinkmeaner? Oh, wait, you already should, because you killed him. Robert Freeman! So bruh starts swinging this. I don't even know what that is. So Robert started getting stepping, but dude ended up wrapping him up in the thing, but Robert kicks the barrel of crabs in his face. Oh, Lord. So later on, he ended up hiring Bushido Brown to be a bodyguard. So the Hateocracy ended up pulling up to their house. So they start getting ready to jump this man Bushido Brown. But he low-key started working him. Oh my God! Look how he beat old girl, beat the wig off that bitch. Then he went boom! Then he hit him with the finisher. Oh Lord! Nah, bro, this man Bushido Brown was cold. But I say was because that nigga's life was past tense. Rufus caught that man lacking. Oh my God. You know, you gotta censor a lot of stuff now on YouTube because you're that new policy. You don't want to make Mama Susan mad now, do you? So Granddad started apologizing. He's like, okay, bro, listen. I'm sorry I killed Stinkmeaner. I am sorry I had a nigga moment. But then they end up saying, we don't give a about no Stinkmeaner.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, he was our nigga, but it don't matter. We just came to shit up.
What?
No, bro.
Yeah, they really were
this whole
like
time you
haters.
thought, oh, they coming back to get it back in blood. No, they literally came and did all this, all for shits and giggles. Nah, bro, this is crazy. That's just hating to another level. So they about to kill him, but luckily the cops came and they just arrested him. And the Stinkmeaner saga finally came to an end.
Psych!
Exhibit D.
You coming back again?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's
welcome to uncharted territory. The territory where legends are made. Welcome to Exhibit D. I now present to you
the clone. Yeah.
So you see,
Now I
Stinkmeaner wasn't done
remember.
messing with Robert because he had a clone. You see, Stinkmeaner answered the ad on blackpeoplemeet.com, and the government made a clone of him. So he gets his note from the original Stinkmeaner, and it says, "Dear clone me, go with that nigga Robert from OG Stink." So later on, Robert is at the mall and he sees the back of his car is rammed into again. And guess who did it? What's good, Robert? That's right. I ran into your car and I didn't even want to park there. I just wanted to up your car and wait here to tell you about it. So Robert's like, oh Nah, bruh. I ain't having this today. I'm just gonna have to kill you again then, huh? So they get to scrapping and this man's stink meter is moving. And he's like,
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Just
the
no
Duffman
words,
gave
they
me
just
some
start boxing.
augmentations. Look at that headbutt, judo throw,
Dang.
sidekick, boom. And people recording Robert getting bodied, man. So you know this episode was made back then during the glory days of World Star. So the cops ended up coming and stopping this fight. But no, it wasn't over. Because later on, he get this call on Skype. Skype. Any of y'all remember Skype, man?
Skype fell off.
Anybody even still use Skype?
Skype fell
But
off.
anyways, Stink Meter on the phone and he like,
What's good, nigga? Just to let you know, we gonna have a rematch. And I done already told the whole world about it, so if you don't show, you a bitch. Toodaloo, Robert.
You use Skype, millennial?
So they ended up having another altercation, but Robert called the cops and they ended up arresting Stink Meter. But then this is where it just got crazy. So Ed Wunsler pulls up to Robert's house and he's like, hey, I heard about your altercation with Stink Meter, so I bailed him out. And now we're gonna have a whole fight because I like money.
Bailed
so
him
they end
out?
up making this a whole fight, a
That's crazy.
televised event with
Never used
promotional
it before?
material and
I used Skype
everything.
like twice.
But while Robert was training for this fight, something was
I
happening.
remember
to
it, though.
him. The dark side was taking over, and he was slowly becoming more like Stink Meter. So it's the night of the fight, and you could obviously see the difference in him. Man's got the bald spot and everything. Bro became what he wanted to destroy. So they start to fight, and Robert just kicked him in the face. So Stink Meter like, oh, I see. You must have took some karate classes or something. So yeah, bro, this wasn't even a fight. Robert gave this man the most absolute beatdown of the century. But the thing is that you have to think about, though, this isn't really Robert. All this is just Robert under Stink Meter's influence. He ended up becoming what he wanted to destroy. An old hating ass nigga. So here we ended up having to stop it. He's like, Granddad, this ain't you. Stop, man. And yo, look at
Yo, the audience did not
crowd,
jump
bruh.
in.
It's just
They're like,
silent. And then this
boo.
man Ed like, looks like this entire event was a flop. This is basically like an Austin McBroom Creator Clash fight. A flop. It was only fun when your ass was getting beat, Robert. All right, everybody, pack it up. Let's count up the pay-per-view sales. So then Robert told Stink Meter, if I let you live, will you stop messing with me? And Stink Meter like, I mean, sure. All you did was just have to ask. Nah.
That's crazy.
So you telling me this man could have just stopped all this hating if you just asked him? Nah, that's crazy. So
That
we
is
cut
actually
3
crazy.
months later. And this man Stink Meter outside of his house still harassing him.
Robert, hey, why you don't ever invite your boy Stink over?
I would.
Up, Robert.
You gotta get
so
rid of
Robert
him.
come to the door. He's like, get off my property. And Stink Meter say, oh, I'm on the sidewalk. And I'm going to be here for the rest of your life, Robert. See you tomorrow at 7.
That's actually crazy. Shout out to Cjdachamp. That one was good. I watched the middle 2 episodes. The one where he possesses his neighbor and the one where his friend showed up. But I hadn't seen the first or the fourth one where he originally was created in the fourth one where he had a clone. But yeah, shout out to Cjdachamp.